Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing? Welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are doing well, and if you see this video for the first time, thank you so much for stopping by. My name is Goodness. I'm a mom vlogger based in Italy. Yeah, so guys, welcome back. For my returning subscriber, you guys know I love you. I love you like the love not be here. So thank you so much for growing this channel with me. So guys, in today's video we're going to be doing it's going to be quick. We're going to be doing a recipe today. We're going to be cooking. Guess what we'll be cooking today? Guess what we'll be preparing today? We'll be preparing the egg soup. Yes, the egg soup. Yeah. So some people will be like, the egg soup. Some people don't really know that you can make soup with this the egg. So I'm going to be showing you how you prepare the egg soup, and the soup is so yummy. And the last time I prepared this soup for my husband friends that are not actually from my tribe, they were like, the egg soup, but when they ate the soup, they said, Mommy K, this soup is so yummy. So today I decided to do a recipe and show you guys how we prepare this the egg soup. So keep watching, don't go. These are the meat we're going to be using to prepare this soup. It has been well washed. We have some cow meat here, some cow legs, some shaki, cow tail. I think we have cow tail as well. Yeah, we have cow tail and some other meat here. Now, since it takes a long time for a cow leg to be cooked, I'm going to be parboiling this cow leg separately first before adding it to the rest of the meat. Keep watching.
Alright. Okay. Alright.
These are some of the ingredients we're going to be using for this recipe. Here we have our dry fish. This recipe needs a lot of dry fish. Like, you can't cook this recipe without dry fish. So we have some dry fish here. You can see burger, some catfish, and some other dry fish. I just practically different type of dry fish is what you're seeing here. It has been peeled and well washed. So this is the egg, so this is the egg. I prepared this egg some days ago. I parboiled it and I stored it in my freezer for today's use. So this here, some parts were peeled while some were cut like that. Like, practically you peel some, like for example, if you're using 4 egg, you peel 2 and cut 2 without peeling. You cut them with the back. That is what we have here. And I have some mackerel fish that we'll also be using for the recipe. In here I have my seasoning powders. I have my seasoning, can't unlock the door. I have my seasoning cubes. These are some dry pepper if you wish to use dry pepper. But here I have my crayfish. This is the banga that we'll be using. Yeah, so this is the banga I love to use, trophy. I love using trophy banga. Here we have locust beans. This is locust bean direct from Nigeria. And here we have crayfish. Let me open it and show you guys. So we have some crayfish here. So these are practically the ingredients that we'll be needing for this recipe. Keep watching, okay? So our cow leg is still cooking. So for the meantime, we're going to be seasoning the rest of the meat. So I just added salt now to the meat. It depends on the quantity of meat. Then you add salt. Now I'm adding some seasoning powders, and after that I'm going to blend some pepper. I dropped some dry pepper that we're going to be using, but I remember we have some scotch bonnet, which is fresh pepper that is really hot. So I decided to use scotch bonnet, which is the fresh pepper. And now I'm blending my onions and scotch bonnet together. You can use dry pepper, you can use fresh one, anyone that you like. So I just blended my onions and my pepper now, and I added them to the meat on the gas. So I have some hot water here that I normally use to melt my banga. I don't just like to pour my banga inside the pot like that. What I do, I melt it separately with a hot water, because sometimes you meet funny things inside the banga. Inside this banga, you can meet some funny things. So if you are the one that don't normally melt banga, try and melt it with hot water so you can filter it, because most time you meet sand, different type of funny things inside. So this is what I do to my banga. I make sure I melt it with hot water, then I filter it so that in case there is anything, we were not there when they were making this banga. So I normally filter it so that I will know at least what I'm eating. I will know what I'm eating. So just look at that. If you can look where the camera is not doing justice to this, if you can look where, you will miss some sand particles. There are actually some sand in that filter, and look at that. Can you see that? Sands. So this is why I normally filter my banga. It's even sand that is inside this one today. Sometimes you meet some funny things inside. I met nail, a piece of nail inside one banga one day that I filtered. So now guys, that is why I normally filter my banga. It's important. So guys, now my cow leg is half cooked, like half cooked, not full cooked but half cooked. So I transfer them to the main pot and also pour in the stock from the cow leg. And now it is time for me to add all the different type of dry fish that I had. You can't do this recipe without dry fish, trust me. So I'm going to cover it up and I allow it to cook for some minutes. Meanwhile, as that one is cooking, I will be matching my guiding egg, which is the eggplant. You don't use blender. Remember, no blender to blend this thing. If you don't have this stuff that I'm using, you can actually use a spoon, a big spoon, to match it. Can you see how it look like? Yeah, you can still see some seed inside. Okay, you just match it, not blend. Don't blend. So guys, just to show you guys the fish that I bought today, this is what I normally do. I don't like going to the Afro shop to buy like 3 or 2 pieces of fish or 3. What I do, I go for the main carton. We order the carton, store them in my freezer. Now I'm going to be separating into 5 pieces each, because most time I cook with 5 pieces of fish. So I'm going to be separating them and putting them in my freezer. Can you see how big this mackerel fish is? Can you see that? These fish are so big. I love mackerel fish a lot. So this is how we normally buy our mackerel fish. Sometimes it lasts us for a month plus 2 months. It depends of 2 months or sometimes more. It depends on how many times I cook. It depends of how many times I cook that month. Yeah. So guys, I think our meat is cooked now, kind of. So remember, we boiled it for about 10 to 15 minutes. You can see how it look like now. You can even eat even without adding the guiding egg. This already look yummy. Can you see that? It looks yummy already. Hey, if you try this guiding egg soup, if you eat other soup, you may taste again. But you see this garden egg. If you try this garden egg soup, follow up this step by step on how I prepare it and prepare yours like this, you will taste no more. Trust me. So guys, it is time for us now to add our mackerel fish. I think we have 5 mackerel fish here that I caught and washed. So please pardon me, I don't throw away head of fish, so you can throw away yours, but in this house we don't used to throw away head of fish. What we do, we remove all the intestines, everything inside the head. You can see how clean the inside look. This head of fish, if you remove everything inside like this and you're eating it, it's like you are eating snail. So in this my house here, we don't throw away head of fish. Me, I love eating it, and my husband love eating it a lot. So guys, after adding the mackerel fish, it is time now for us to add our guiding egg. Okay, we're going to be adding our guiding egg. This guiding egg is plenty, and if you watch my previous vlog, you will know how I actually got this guiding egg for free for free. Oh. So I just added the garden egg, some locust beans. You see the locust beans I'm adding. I can't cook this recipe without this locust beans. Remember, this one add an extra taste to the soup. So I added some salt to taste and seasoning cube. No, first I added this one I'm adding is crayfish, blended crayfish. I added much crayfish because this soup is kind of plenty, and now I'm going to be adding 2 seasoning cubes. Remember, I used seasoning powder before in boiling the meat. Now I'm going to be adding 2 seasoning cubes to it, which I just added, and now I'm going to cover it up and allow it to cook again for another 15 minutes. Okay, yeah. So guys, 15 minutes later, we're going to open our soup and see how it looks. Can you see that? So it is time for us now to stir everything together. We're going to be stirring everything together, and we're stirring, and when you're stirring it, be careful so that your mackerel fish will not scatter. But my own, sometimes I love some of the mackerel fish to scatter. It depends on you. That is why I love using much mackerel fish, because some go scatter, some go remain. You know, even that scattering one still add its own taste to the soup. If you know, you know. So guys, just check out the soup. Now I'm going to taste to see how it look. Yeah, and it tastes so nice, so cool. Can you see the thumbs up I'm giving that soup? It tastes so nice, but I'm going to be adding some pepper to it. If you're watching my video, you know we eat pepper a lot in this. And my husband is around and we need pepper in this soup. You can skip that part. So I just noticed that this soup needed more pepper, and I'm adding dry pepper to it. That is for me, but you can skip it if you don't eat too much pepper. But in this house, we eat a lot of pepper. So guys, now I'm going to stir in the dry pepper that I just added, just to stir it a little bit, you know, just to stir it and let the pepper penetrate inside. Okay, check out this our soup. So guys, can you see the soup? Just check out the color alone. This soup is so yummilicious. You need to come and try this recipe. Try it. In fact, try it, follow it up step by step, just the way I did, you know. So at this point, I'm going to cover it up because of the pepper I just added, and allow it to cook again for 5 minutes. So 5 minutes later, this is our garden egg soup. So our garden egg soup is ready, guys. You can see it doesn't have to be too thick, and it doesn't have to be too light. Okay, for you to enjoy this guy, the egg soup, not let them too thick, not let them too light. Can you see how it look? Now, so it's supposed to be. It should not be too thick, and it should not be too light. So yeah, this is the consistency that it should be. So our garden egg soup is ready, and my husband is just disturbing, telling me, when will this soup be ready? The aroma is killing him. Like, the aroma is killing him already. He just wants to swallow, you know. Eat this baga soup with pounded yam. You can use pounded yam in this soup. You can use it by any swallow of your choice. But me, I'm here, you know, turning pounded yam for hobby. Just check out the color of this soup. If you taste this soup, you will testify. This is so humilious. This soup is so pokious. This soup is, give your husband this soup, and you will see what will happen that night. And trust me. So guys, since hubby is at home, I was still busy turning parmesan. You can see I'm turning parmesan on the other side of the gas for him, because he can't just wait to eat this garden egg soup. He loves this garden egg soup so much. You can see after making parmesan for hubby, I was about, you know, filming the pounded yam to add to my video, but he could not wait. You can see the way he's cutting it. He couldn't wait for me to just film it before he ran to the kitchen and carried his food by himself. So guy, you can see the way he's just cutting that pounded yam. You will know the food is really really yummy. So thank you so much for watching. If you love this video, please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, share our video. See you in our next video. Bye.